What if I told you that one man rebuilt an entire city's wall in just 52 days, despite facing death threats, political sabotage, and seemingly impossible odds? This is the incredible story of Nehemiah, history's greatest master builder, whose faith moved mountains and kings. Meet Nehemiah, cupbearer to the most powerful king on earth, Artaxerxes of Persia. Living in luxury, he had it made, until devastating news arrived from Jerusalem. Nehemiah 1:3. They said to me, "Those who survived the exile are in great trouble and disgrace. The wall of Jerusalem is broken down, and its gates have been burned with fire." Nehemiah didn't just hear this news, he felt it in his soul. For days he wept, fasted, and mourned. But here's what made Nehemiah different. He didn't just cry, he confessed. He took responsibility for his nation's sins and pleaded with God for mercy. Nehemiah 1:6-7. I confess the sins we Israelites, including myself and my ancestral family, have committed against you. We have acted very wickedly toward you. This wasn't just prayer. This was a master builder's blueprint for restoration. 4 months later, Nehemiah approached the king with a face full of sorrow. When questioned, he made the boldest request in history, asking for materials, protection, and permission to rebuild Jerusalem. Nehemiah 2:8. And because the gracious hand of my God was on me, the king granted my requests. The king didn't just say yes, he gave Nehemiah everything he needed: letters of safe passage, timber, even a military escort. Arriving in Jerusalem, Nehemiah did what every master builder does first. He surveyed the damage. At night, in secret, he rode around the broken walls, assessing every gate, every breach. Nehemiah 2:13. I went out through the valley gate toward the jackal well and the dung gate, examining the walls of Jerusalem, which had been broken down, and its gates, which had been destroyed by fire. Then Nehemiah revealed his master plan. He gathered the people and shared his vision. Nehemiah 2:17-18. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace. They replied, let us start rebuilding. So they began this good work. Notice he didn't say, I will build. He said, we will build. Great leaders multiply themselves. But every master builder faces opposition. Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem mocked them. Nehemiah 4:3. What they are building, even a fox climbing up on it would break down their wall of stones. Nehemiah's response? Prayer and preparation. He stationed guards day and night while continuing the work. Here's where it gets incredible. Families worked side by side, each responsible for their section. Priests built next to merchants, rulers alongside servants. Nehemiah 3:1. Eliashib, the high priest, and his fellow priests went to work and rebuilt the sheep gate. And in just 52 days, they completed what seemed impossible. Nehemiah 6:15. So the wall was completed on the 25th of Elul in 52 days. But Nehemiah wasn't just a wall builder, he was a nation builder. He instituted reforms, reorganized the priesthood, restored proper worship, eliminated corruption, and even canceled debts to help the poor. Nehemiah 5:11. Give back to them immediately their fields, vineyards, olive groves, and houses, and also the interest you are charging them. When enemies saw the completed wall, they were afraid and lost their confidence because they realized this work had been done with the help of God. Nehemiah's blueprint still works today. See the need, pray with confession, prepare thoroughly, unite people around a vision, persist through opposition, and trust God for the impossible. What wall in your life needs rebuilding? What dream seems impossible? Remember Nehemiah. With God's help, you're not just a dreamer, you're a master builder. Like and subscribe if this inspired you to build something great. What's your Jerusalem wall project? Tell us in the comments below.